Canon now have three unique PTZ camera controllers: the RC-IP100, the RC-SK5 and the RC-IP1000. Let's compare the features to find out which one is right for your type of production. You can control Canon PTZ cameras from a phone or laptop, but positioning is much easier and control more responsive when you're using a joystick and a zoom rocker. It's also faster to make changes to exposure and focus. Canon have a technology called the XC protocol, which allows you to remote control all four of their CRN PTZ cameras and also most of their Cinema EOS cameras, including the C70 and C300 Mark III. The ability to remote control cinematic large sensor cameras and mix them with Canon's brilliant PTZs from any of these controllers is unique in the industry. Let's start with the first controller Canon released, the RC-IP100. It has a touch screen to help you find the right menus and a decent zoom rocker and joystick. That touch screen makes finding the right controls pretty simple. It takes a bit longer to navigate compared with dedicated buttons and rotary switches, but for slower paced productions or conferences, it's perfectly usable. It doesn't take power over Ethernet, which is a bit of a shame, and you have to be careful you don't plug the mains adapter for the PTZ camera into it, because the connector is the same but the voltage twice as much. If you're constrained by budget, then the RC-IP100 is the obvious choice. The new RC-SK5 is made by Danish company Skaarhoj, especially for Canon. All of the control essentials are easily accessible, and the switchgear is of very high quality and extremely tactile. The SK5 has a top-end zoom rocker and a state-of-the-art Hall effect joystick, which uses a magnetic field for precise and friction-free camera positioning. The whole unit has a classy feel, and the LCD panels change to reflect the functionality of the buttons and switches as you change modes. It can take PoE to lose some of that desk clutter, but it needs to be connected to a PC to set up initially. With an additional license purchased directly from Skaarhoj, the SK5 can operate cameras from other manufacturers like Sony or Panasonic. This is fantastic for those using multiple makes of cameras at an event. The RC5 is perfect for faster paced productions where lighting or action might change rapidly. More buttons make more advanced manual control quicker and easier. The form factor is compact, so the RC5 doesn't take up much room on your desk. Canon's flagship controller is the RC-IP1000. The large touchscreen is brilliant for both control and monitoring, offering ultra-fast access to all the camera's capabilities. It can even act as a multi-viewer for all the XC protocol cameras on the network. The 7-inch touchscreen can also be used for selecting focus points or even pulling focus from person to person. It's the most intuitive controller on the market, in my opinion, and the best designed ergonomically too. Round the back, we have 12GB SDI inputs and outputs, which is particularly useful as the 700 has a feature that offers a different crop on the 12GB SDI output and the 3GB SDI output. For instance, you can have a wide shot and a close-up at the same time. The controller puts a crop overlay on the SDI feed to let you manipulate this in real time. An HDMI output can show the monitoring preview on a bigger screen too. At the moment, you can't show the multi-view on the HDMI output, only a single compressed camera feed, which is a bit pixelated on a large display. It supports switcher link via SDI and GPIO for video switching and tally light linkage. Up to 9 cameras can be seen per page in the multi-view picture mode, which can make switching between cameras as intuitive as possible. Simply touch the camera you want to control. Up to 200 are supported. All of the camera's features are accessible from the IP1000, even add-ons like auto tracking. For complex productions with a large number of cameras, or when you need faster control of higher-end PTZs like the CRN700, the RC1000 really comes into its own. If you would like to try or buy any of these controllers, then head over to our website. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.